World Tenz. 10 unusual and strange people you won't believe actually exist. The world we live in is vastly different from the world we think we live in. It's a small world, but there is a huge variety of people living in it. The world we live in is vastly different from the world we think we live in. It's a small world, but there is a huge variety of people living in it. And now it's time for you to know some of these weird and wonderful people of the world. And now it's time for you to know some of these weird and wonderful people of the world. Sajjad Garibi is an Iranian bodybuilder. He was born in Khuzestan, Ahvaz, and lives in Bushehr. Yes, the Hulk, the giant green man from Marvel movies. Sajjad Garibi is an Iranian powerlifter popularly known as the Persian Hulk. Tom Staniford is one of only 8 people in the world to suffer from MDP syndrome. This extremely rare condition prevents his body from storing fat under the skin, and even on the soles of his feet. Tom was born with a normal metabolism, but at the age of 12, he started losing fat around his face and body. He also has just 40% of the muscles of an average man, and his hearing is also compromised due to this condition, so he is forced to use hearing aids. This kid from Michigan is an exception with a height of 7 feet 8 inches. Brock Brown is the world's tallest teenager at the age of 18 and he's still growing at the rate of 6 inches per year. Doctors estimate that if he continues to grow at this speed, he could easily surpass the current world's tallest man, Sultan Qasim, who stands at 8 feet 2 inches. A tiny waist is the product of a careful diet and plenty of exercise. But not for Michelle Kobe. This 28-year-old woman has shrunk her waist from 25 inches to just 16 inches, by wearing a corset every day for 3 years, even when she sleeps. The girl from Berlin says she dreams to get down to just 15 inches to be like her idol, American Kathy Young, who currently holds the record for the world's smallest midriff. Michelle believes she has the perfect feminine figure. Amu Haji is the dirtiest man in this world, who has not taken a shower for the last 65 years. This 85-year-old man looks like a troll or maybe a creature from the fantasy films. He lives a dirty, but fairly primitive life with one of his most prized possession being a 3-inch steel pipe, through which he smokes animal dung instead of tobacco. His skin is scaly and muddy, you can barely see his eyes and one can only imagine how he must smell like. Mustafa Ismail is the cartoon character Popeye in real life and is the Guinness record holder for the largest upper arm circumference in the world. He is popularly known as the Egyptian Popeye. Mustafa also manages a tough diet to maintain his upper arms measuring a whopping 31 inches. His diet includes 7 pounds of protein, 9 pounds of carbohydrates and 3 gallons of water each day. At 7 feet 9 inches, Sun Mingming from China is currently the tallest basketball player in the world. He even holds a Guinness World Record for the tallest professional basketball player. Apart from being a professional athlete, he's also an actor and has also appeared in the movie Rush Hour 3 as Kung Fu Giant for a fight scene with Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan. Mingming also holds the Guinness World Record for the tallest living couple in the world. Wang Feng, a 34-year-old waitress from China, was born with a rare condition that caused her feet to develop backwards. Her condition is the cause of abnormal development prior to birth. Despite this unusual condition, brave Wang Feng continues to lead normal life and refuses to accept disability pension. Interestingly enough, she says there's no reason to class her as disabled and can even run faster than most of her friends, except of course she puts her shoes on backwards. Jerkery Bracho from Florida has become an internet star after posting videos of her skillful tongue tricks online. Her tongue is so long that she can use it to touch her elbow, her earlobe and even lick her eye. And is hoping to lick anyone who gets in her way to get into the Guinness World Records for having the world's longest tongue. Jerkery claims her tongue measures 4.48 inches, which if verified, would enter the record books. Olivier Richters, also known as the Dutch Giant, is by far the tallest bodybuilder in the world with a height of 7.2 feet and weighing 298 pounds. Olivier made a hard time progress in his life, despite of his physical limitations. Olivier was able to overcome a birth defect to obtain a physique that would transform his entire life. Olivier's heart was 20% smaller and rotated at a weird angle. But with really hard work to gain control on his body to an incredibly inspiring transformation to greatly become a known bodybuilder.